Let's say good morning to Jack Flaherty, who left the Cardinals, played with the Orioles last year, and then signed a free agent deal to become a Detroit Tiger earlier this winter. We love the fit for Jack. We love the opportunity he's got, and we love the fact that he's taken some time to visit with us on Hot Stove. Jack, good morning, man. Congratulations on your deal. Where are you right now, first of all? You back in SoCal?
Good morning, guys. I appreciate you having me. No, right now I'm actually in Florida for a little bit of the holidays, and then I'll be back in SoCal early next week.
Gotcha. So walk us through, and I know you've done this before, but since we haven't had a chance to talk to you yet, walk us through the decision to join the Tigers, some of the phone calls you may have had with Chris Fetter, with A.J. Hinch, and the rest of your new group there.
Man, I think, Hinch, they deserve a lot of credit. Hinch, he came out and I visited with him. I talked with him a bunch, in person, on the phone. And when it came down to it, it was, things were happening real quick. And I got on the call with him and Fetter and a couple of the other guys, just trying to get some more information, trying to understand a little bit more. And so it was one of those things that you could see how much, I could feel how much that they wanted me and how much they felt that they could help me improve. And that was something that was huge. And then, you look at the team last year, you look at the way that they were, you look at, I feel like they did some things that people didn't expect, winning 77 games and especially struggling early on there. But you look at the team, signing Kensa and then, coming out and, trying to come give us something. I feel like, you want to go somewhere where you have a chance to win. And I think that this is definitely a place that, we got a shot to do that.
Hey, Jack, good to see you this morning. You look strong, my guy. One, how's the offseason going? I'm a big fan. I love what you bring. I love the tenacity that you bring to the table. I love the competitiveness that you bring to the table. And I just spoke about Chris Fetter. Did you have any conversation with Chris Fetter? Because I know a lot of guys have raved about what he's been able to do for them from a pitching standpoint. Did that, make your decision a little bit easier to pick the Tigers?
Oh, absolutely. Fed's awesome. Being able to talk with him and just kind of pick his brain, and really some of the honesty that went on between him and with Hinch, just the way that they fed me, the way they fed me, not really information, but how they felt they could help me to improve. And I appreciated the honesty. It's one of those things, like, obviously this last year, everybody wanted things to be perfect, and they weren't. I struggled. It is what it is. And there's little improvements that need to be made. So I appreciated the honesty that came out of them. Obviously all season's going well, but there's improvements to be made, and that's what we're working on right now.
Jack, I remember at the end of it was your second year, you telling us a story about how at the end of your freshman year, your first year with the Cardinals, it was the last game of the season, and you ended up sitting in the clubhouse for quite a while with Adam Wainwright as a young guy, just soaking in everything about those first big league days that you experienced. You're going to the Tigers now as a veteran guy, and you've got younger guys like Manning and Mize and Skubal. I mean, you're not an old guy by any stretch, but you've got a little skin in the game now. Is it a weird role for you, and do you expect to be looked upon as an older sage type guy?
I think that's what's interesting about it, and it felt that way when I went to Baltimore a little bit, is being looked at as kind of a veteran, and even a little bit at the end in St. Louis, I look at myself. I'm only 28 years old, and guys come to me, like, oh, you got some experience, they ask me questions, and I remember sitting down with Wayno. He was, I don't know, maybe 15 years in at that point. I'm like, man, I only got 5-6 years, but we're all trying to figure it out together. So. But it's one of those things that you take and you appreciate that. You appreciate that guys want to come to you and ask you questions, and they want to come to you, and that you can help them and figure things out. So, I got a lot to figure out myself, and there's some adjustments to be made, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to getting with these guys and answering their questions, whatever they got. But I know that they can help me out the same way that I can help them out.
Hey, Jack, our friend J.P. Morosi has taken just a moment to pause his handicapping for the Michigan-Alabama game to join the program and ask you a question this morning. J.P., take it away.
Thank you, Matt. Jack, good morning from Michigan on behalf of our great state. Welcome to Detroit. I loved that you had on X the post of Isaiah Thomas on the night when the story broke that you were coming to the Tigers. I love that, by the way. I'm wondering, Jack, what have you learned already about the sports culture of Michigan and how passionate the fans are here in Detroit?
You know that they're passionate. You know that they want things to be great. I was in Detroit, I don't know, 2 days ago, driving around, and a couple of the people that were, I got kind of taken around the city, and they were just talking about, how excited they are that the Lions are doing what they're doing, and it feels good in the city. And they talk about how much energy goes in the city when you got, because all those stadiums are all right by each other. So when you get the Lions and you get the Red Wings and you get even the Pistons all together, and then you have the Tigers in there, like it's a real sports town. It's a place that is when things are good or things are bad, like they're gonna show up. They're there. But everybody wants we're not looking to be bad. We're looking to go out and compete.
And by the way, you picked the correct NBA image because, if you had chosen like Ron Artest coming up behind Ben Wallace at the Malice in the Palace, I don't know. If
you went into the stands a little bit.
They wouldn't have liked that one.
Honestly, I like your mom's post too. I like that throwback pic.
Oh yeah,
that was dope for me. Full circle.
Everybody loves her.
You look good in that old English D, my guy. You do. You look good in that old English D.
Took 18 years for that one to come to fruition. Hey, Jack, we appreciate the visit today. Congratulations on your deal. Looking forward to watching you in Detroit, and we'll check in with you during the season, man. Have a great Christmas holiday.
Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas.